Hi, Joey Collins and Mac.
No.
How come?
Can't afford it.
But he's a steal at 20 grand.
Yeah, you tell that to Rasputin.
Oh, hold on. Right. 10p says you won't keep up with me within the last 200 yards.
You're on.
Hi.
Hi. Do you filled in your form then?
Yeah.
Take them in for us.
Why always me, Bernie?
You know why.
Why have they all got it in for you?
I've told you because they're jealous.
Of what?
Of my dad, for starters, because he's got more bread than theirs have got. All theirs put together.
So is it worth it? I mean, if they're just going to be nasty to you, why join their rotten club anyway?
Because I want to.
But why?
Because for starters, I don't like to be bested, do I? And anyway, you're new around here, so you don't realise that club's where everyone goes these days. So why should they keep me out?
But they've got their knife in. They're just going to make life hell for you, aren't they? I mean, as long as they're running things.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't be, eh? Not for very much longer anyway.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means what it says. There's going to be big changes down at United. And when they start to happen, they ain't going to know what's hit them. I can't wait.
That's £54 on the door. That's right.
Yeah, 10 quid on the bar.
Yeah. Yes. That's good. Right, £7.20 on the raffle, making a grand total of £71.20.
Oh, great. We're rich. What are we going to spend it on, then?
Well, shouldn't we put it in the bank?
The bank? We didn't go to all that trouble just to shove it in the bank, did we?
Well, I'll tell you what I think we should do with it. But I don't know how many of you lot are going to agree with me.
Well, go on, then.
I think we should give it to Rasputin.
What? Rasputin uses 20 quid notes to light his cigars with.
Not anymore, he doesn't, from what Mac was saying today. Anyway, I'm not talking about Rasputin as such. I mean the club, to help us buy new players.
Oh, yeah, great. How much was it you said, Prof? 70 quid. Now, who shall we go and buy with that? Brian Robson or Glenn Hoddle?
Right. Look, I'm telling you, this club's really feeling the old pinch. Mac was dead keen to sign Joey Collins, and Rasputin reckons we haven't even got the 20 grand to buy him with.
Yeah, but Wessel does have a point now. I mean, even if we are in financial trouble, our miserable 71 quid ain't going to make much difference.
Yeah,
anyway.
but every little's bound to help, though, isn't it? Anyway, it's the principle. According to Mac, old Cassidy and the Senior Supporters Club, they gave their entire takings from the annual dance to the club. Whole lot.
Well, I agree with Boxer. I think we should give it to the club.
Me too.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, all right, all right. Let's put it to a vote. All those in favour of handing the profits from the disco to Rasputin.
Yeah.
Sweet as a peanut.
I shan't be long, Bernie. See you later.
Off you go, then.
What did your last slave die of?
You know how it is.
Look, I still think it's a waste of time.
Look, trust me, all right?
Hello there.
He's in the gym.
Right.
Mr. Russell. Nothing's changed. This is still my office. And I expect people to knock before they come in, okay?
Now, that's what I like to see, a young man looking after himself.
Hello.
Ivor Chalmers. Rasputin Jones, the club chairman.
I've heard a lot about you.
Nothing good, I bet. Look, I'll just take a quick shower and I'll be right with you, all right?
Oh, look, he's here. Hello.
Hi. Can you tell me who I leave these with?
What are they?
They're the application forms from me and Bernie Russell.
You can leave them with me.
Thanks.
Some people just won't take no for an answer, will they? No. In fact, it's odd, really, isn't it? How do you mean?
Well, 6 months ago, after what happened, Bernie Russell wouldn't have the nerve to show his face in here. Now, all of a sudden, his old fella's hanging about the place again, and he's got the nerve to reapply for membership.
So, you wanted a word. You have my full attention for at least the next 5 minutes.
Shall we sit down?
Feel free.
Over here's in the supermarkets. Quite a big way. Owns an entire chain of them, in fact.
Nice for it. Especially with the way prices seem to keep doubling all the time. What's all this got to do with my football club?
My information is you're short of money.
So's Liverpool and Arsenal. So?
Acutely short. To the point of embarrassment.
So?
So? That's why I'm here.
What?
Yeah,
What'd they say?
nothing much.
Do you want a drink?
No thanks.
Don't have a fag.
No thanks.
Never tried one?
Of course not.
Try one.
No.
Scared, are we?
I just don't want to, that's all.
So, you want to put money into United, right?
That's right.
Now, why would you want to do that?
I might ask you the same question.
And I'll answer you. It's because I'm a nutter, well known for it. I put it down to all that loud music myself, addles the brains in the end. But I wouldn't have thought anything like that ever happened to you, Mr. Chalmers. Anything but, in fact.
I'm a fan. I've been ever since I was that high.
Really? You remember old Baldy Battersby, then? Used to nod him in from all angles. In fact, they reckon that's why he wore his hair out so early.
Oh, what a finisher he was, eh?
Ah, yeah, they don't make him like him anymore, eh?
Well, they broke the mold when they made old Baldy.
Didn't they, though?
Yeah.
Is Rasputin around, Mac?
He's up in a boardroom. He's got a meeting. At least he did have. I think he might just have come out.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, Mr. Jones, not now, eh, love? I'm running a day late as it is. Know what I mean?
That was nice.
Oh, that's great, that is. We want to give him the money, and he doesn't even have the time to talk to us. Of course, we could always change our mind.
£500,000.
That's how much he's prepared to chip into the kitty, yep.
I could do with £500,000 right now. With all those players on the transfer list at present.
Right.
Okay, so what's the catch?
Well, for starters, he wants seats on the board, doesn't he?
Seats.
One for him, one for your friend of mine, Charlie Russell.
Why him?
Well, he reckons his experience of board work would prove invaluable. Besides, they're blood brothers. They cooked this whole thing up between them.
So what did you tell him?
I told him I'd sleep on it.
What do you think?
I tell you what I think, Mac. I think something stinks.
Why?
Look, if you had £500,000 nicker, would you throw it away on United just so you could have a free cup of tea and a bap in the boardroom after matches?
No way.
So why is he?
Because he's the same as you. He's football daft.
So he reckoned, yeah. In fact, a United fan ever since he was just out of nappies. There's just one problem. His memory's a bit wonky.
How come?
When I heard this, I took a little walk down memory lane. Started reminiscing about the old days, about Baldy Battersby, the Lion of Dunmore in the golden age when we once nearly got into the 3rd Division. You've heard of Baldy Battersby? Neither has anybody else, because I made him up. Oh, except for Chalmers, apparently. He used to be his biggest fan.
Oh, really?
Like I said, something stinks, doesn't it?
Well, it normally does if Charlie Russell's got his finger in it.
Right. So, I'll think about it. Thanks for the coffee.
Mr. Jones.
Oh, come on, look, will you, kids? I mean, I'm still half naked here, and I'm already half an hour late for my next meeting. Come and see me tomorrow sometime, eh?
As I was saying...
Well, let's go and see Mac.
Hey. All right, now what?
Will you give this to Rasputin for us?
What is it, a bomb?
Money.
Money?
What we made last night on the disco?
You want me to give this to Mr. Jones, right?
Well, to the club, really. We heard you in trouble, so we wanted to have it.
How much is it?
£71.20.
OK. I'll see you gets it. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Hi.
Yes?
How are you?
What do you want?
There's a letter for you from the club committee. See ya. Does Bernie Russell live next door?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
I heard from the club. I've been accepted.
Lucky you.
Oh. Well, look, I'm not joining if you can't.
Please yourself. See him.
Those little snots. Who the hell do they think they are? Now, just wait, son. Wait till I get my feet back under that boardroom table. I'll have that lot out of there if it's the last thing I do.
Has Rasputin accepted the offer then, Dad?
Ah, not yet. But he's got to be out of his tiny mind if he doesn't. And when he does, I'll sort those little scruffs out if it's the last thing I do. And Mr. Iron Mighty Murphy with him.
4563, who's speaking, please? Dad, it's Rasputin for you.
Right. Rasputin, my old son. I thought we'd be hearing from you before we was very much older. So. You're kidding. You have to be. You're turning down $500,000 just like that? Well, aren't you at least going to put it to the board? You're mad.
You turned it down then?
Look, shut up, will you? Just shut up.
Oh, hi.
Very funny.
What?
You know what.
Oh, come on. I warned you wouldn't be let in again.
You've got no right to keep him out just because you don't like him.
Doesn't matter whether I like him or
Oh,
not.
of course it doesn't.
It was the decision of the committee. Unanimous. We don't want him in because he's not only a troublemaker, he's a thief as well. But last year, he tried to mix me a bottle with the police. I nearly ended up in court because of him.
Yeah, I heard all about that from Bernie.
What did you hear?
Never mind.
Oh, come on. You tell me what he told you.
He told me all about it. How you did the supporters club over and nicked a couple of bottles and tried to get him blamed for it.
It's a flaming great lie. It was him who tried to get me blamed for it.
Yeah, well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Derek Cassidy.
Come in.
I am expected.
Derek, there you are.
Mr.
Come in, mate.
Russell.
It's good of you to come.
Not at all, not
Come
at
through.
all. Oh, thank you.
Ivor, meet Derek Cassidy, chairman of the United Supporters Club.
Derek.
Ivor Thomas Booth.
Pleased to meet you. Thank you, Derek. Oh, thank you.
If it wasn't for Derek and all the work he's put in over the years, there'd be no Dunmore United.
Oh, well, I wouldn't put it quite as strongly as that.
And modest with it as well. Now then, Derek, I'll be frank. The real reason we've asked you round
Hi.
Yeah?
Can I come in?
you can. But
Yeah,
before we
all right,
get-
shut the door.
There was something I wanted to ask you advice about on behalf of my son, Bill. This junior supporters club you've got down there.
What's going on?
What we want to tell you, Derek, is this. In the near future, there's every reason to suppose that Ivor and I will have a much bigger say in the affairs of the United Club.
Oh, really?
And if we feel that the Junior Supporters Club is projecting entirely the wrong image for the club, we are prepared to do something about it.
I see.
We'll turf the lot of them out and leave you to form your own junior section, run in a proper way and under proper supervision.
Oh, well, that is good news. And if I may say so, Mr. Russell, not before time, in my opinion.
Right. However, enough of that for now. There was one other little thing we thought you might be able to help us with.
If I can, of course.
In Rasputin Jones. He's the major shareholder in the club, right?
That is correct.
What sort of holding does he have? More than 51% of the shares?
Oh, well, I couldn't answer that off the top of my head, but there's an easy way of finding out.
How?
Well, there's a list in the office, you see, of the shareholders and the amount of their holdings.
So there is, of course. Now, I wonder where Mac would keep that.
Well, presumably in the filing cabinet.
You'd know where to find it, would you, Derry?
I suppose so.
And from what Charlie here tells me, you're in and out of that place all the time, right?
Yes. You know, sometimes I feel I spend more time there than I do at home.
I think what I was getting at, Derek, is we can hardly march in there and ask Mac for it.
No, no.
But on the other hand, if somebody could get their hands on it without Mac knowing...
Mm. Ah. Well, yes, but, you know, I mean, I'm not in and out of the office as such all that much. You know, and Mac could turn very ugly about that sort of thing. Anyway, knowing what a distrustful and secretive nature he has, I wouldn't be at all surprised if that filing cabinet wasn't actually kept locked. You know, all the time that he wasn't actually in there. Look, I'm willing to do anything I can to help, but I hardly feel I'm quite the man for that.
Oh, well, just a thought, Derek. Just a thought.
You couldn't really do that, could they? Just disband the club, just like that.
Of course they could if they were on the board. Then old Casty'd start up a new one and we'd be in, wouldn't we? While Box and the rest of the gang would be right out, because Casty can't stand any of them.
That's not fair.
Good night, Mr. Chalmers.
Well, good of you to come, Derek.
Not at all,
And
not
nice
at
to
all.
see you.
It's my pleasure.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
You really do hate their guts, don't you, Bernie?
Yeah, I'll say.
There's just the one problem. If we're going to mop up all the spare shares and kick Rasputin out, we need to look at that list.
And we can hardly go to McMurphy and ask him for it.
So?
Just have to think of another way of getting hold of it, won't we?
Boxer. What? Yeah. What's that?
It's a letter from her. Her telling us what to do with the club.
Well, it's her loss, not ours.
Still don't get it, you know.
What?
Well, I've chatted to her at school. She seems a nice enough kid. What would she want hanging around with a creep like Bernie Russell?
Well, they live next door to each other, don't they? So, I mean, if that's how they got to know each other, that's how it happened.
Oh, well, I'm off. You ready?
Yeah, can you do the rest yourself? Yeah?
Yeah, go on, you two get off.
Thanks.
Tell her, mate.
Bye.
Cheers.
Right, Mac.
G'day. Is Boxer still in the clubhouse?
Yeah, he's just putting some stuff away.
Okay.
Yeah. Night.
Good night, mate.
You ready for the off square?
Not quite yet, Mac. You carry and I'll walk home. I'm gonna get something from the Chinese anyway.
Okay, I'll lock up. Got the keys?
Yeah. See you later.
Everywhere you go, everything you see, someone say you know it's a tragedy. Find another place, 'cause you can't play here. Don't want any lecture there. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more mindless empty days. It's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together.